Hey, you ready to go, man?
Yeah, I just gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be down in a sec.
20 minutes later.
Yo, dude, are you ready yet?
We've all been there. 20 minutes slips away in the snap of a finger. Technology, although a fantastic tool, is designed to be addictive and can become a time warp that leaves you feeling unfulfilled. That being said, there are some easy changes we can make that can help avoid these time sinks. Today I'm going to share with you the 5 simple technology habits that completely changed my life, freeing up a lot of time and making me have much more satisfying days. And the 5th tip is a trick on how to stick to these habits, so stick around to the end to figure that one out. Boom. Tip number 1, as demonstrated by the intro to this video, is no technology in the bathroom. Not only will this habit save you valuable time and avoid a lot of awkward situations where people wonder what took you so long, but until I started using the restroom without my phone, I didn't notice how wonderful of an experience relieving yourself can be. Think about this for a second. Your body just took food that you ate, pulled out all of the good nutrients from it, and created waste out of the rest, and the way that you're gonna say thank you is by scrolling on Instagram or TikTok? No! Start enjoying this process and realize that your body is doing wonderful things for you, and you can be a part of that wonderful experience. The best way to execute this habit is to simply leave your phone in another room. But if you're out in public and need to have your technology with you, one simple thing you can do is switch where your phone normally is. That will stop you from going into your automatic habit of pulling out your phone and scrolling before you can even think about it. On to tech reducing tip number 2, the tip that changed my life the most, which is no technology in the first 30 minutes of the day and no technology in the last 30 minutes of the day. When we look at our phones, we are immediately opening ourselves up to the opinions and circumstances of everyone else. And when we do this in the first 30 minutes of our day, we are initiating our day based on other people's opinions and circumstances. When we use technology within 30 minutes of going to bed, we are again allowing an algorithm and external circumstances to dictate how we enter a state of rest. Yes, it's important to understand what's going on in the world around you, but what's most important is that you are handling those circumstances around you as the best person you can be. And in order to do that, you need to be the one in control. When I made a habit of taking control of these 2 parts of my day, I would wake up with far less stressors on my mind, fall asleep way quicker, and enjoy the middle of the day so much more because I was way more focused on the things that really mean something to me. In order to execute this habit, the best thing to do is to create a charging station in a different room. Therefore, you can leave your technology far away from your room so that at night you don't even bother with it, and in the morning you can really get your day started before going to it. If you live in a dorm room or somewhere where you don't have another room to put your technology in, you can simply find a cabinet or somewhere where you can tuck it away in a corner that will make it the least accessible during the evening and morning. But what if I use my phone as an alarm clock, you might say? Well, that leads me to tip number 3. Don't use your phone as an alarm. One of the simplest and most life-changing purchases I've made was buying myself an alarm clock. Alarm clocks are far louder than your phone, so you will wake up immediately, and also it's really convenient to be able to check the time on something other than your phone, where you are immediately putting yourself in danger of getting sidetracked by a million different things. A bonus tip with alarm clocks is to put it on the opposite side of the room. When you have to stand up in the morning to go turn it off, you are far less likely to flip it onto snooze and spend a lot more time in bed than you really want to. Also, when you first wake up, your body produces hormones to wake you up, but if you go back to bed, then those hormones get all confused and you don't get that initial wake up boost. So it's best to not snooze your alarm. On to tip number 4. No technology breaks from work. This has been really applicable to me during COVID because I've spent much more time working on a computer screen. What I noticed is that whenever I took a break from work, I would go hang out on my phone and end up frying my brain and feeling even more kind of confused by the time I was coming back to work rather than feeling rested. Instead of going on more technology during a break, I suggest doing something physical like stretching or playing a game or taking a step outside and breathing some fresh air. I am consistently surprised when I take a non-technology break how refreshed I feel after just 5 to 15 minutes of doing something completely different. On to the final tip, tip number 5, that will help you execute all of these different habits. This might sound crazy, but talk to yourself out loud when you catch yourself doing something that you don't want to do. Saying something out loud to yourself does 2 really important things. First is that it creates a pause between you and the action you are about to take. In that pause, you can decide if it's something you really want to or you really don't want to do. The second is that saying something out loud reaffirms to yourself more physically what you're thinking. I'm sure you've experienced that if you've written something in a journal or spoken to a friend out loud about something, all of a sudden that thing becomes more real for you because it's validated. If you speak to yourself out loud and tell yourself, no, I don't need to do this thing right now, then your entire body will understand what you've been thinking. Well, there you have it. 5 technology habits that completely changed my life. I hope you guys can try these out, and if you do, comment down below and let me know how it goes. If you enjoy this content, I encourage you to hit the like button down below and go check out our YouTube channel, A New Dream, where we are on the search for what it means to live a fulfilling life. As always, much love, take care, try out some of these habits, and I'll see you in the next episode. Wait a second. I don't need you right now.